classic rock. Don't touch the dial.
PowerFMradio.com.au.
This is an official warning. We're in your home. We're in your car.
Here we go. Here we go. Lights are coming down. Okay, folks, we're just about to get underway. The police are coming down, and then the parade will commence from that point on.
Welcome everyone to Toowoomba for our fabulous Carnival of Flowers. It's lovely to see so many people here in the street. We were a bit worried a few hours ago. There seemed to be a few less than last year, but it's certainly picked up. Thank you all for coming out. Welcome to all the visitors to our wonderful city and all the locals. It's great to see you here as well. It's going to be a great day.
Don't forget, of course, the Food and Wine Festival continues over the weekend. Great weekend of live entertainment on offer at the Heritage Bank Live Concert Series. That's in Upper Queen's Park. Tonight featuring the Church and Chocolate Starfish and the Dusty Springfield Show. So there you go. And tomorrow night the Choir Boys will be live on stage as well. So it's a great lineup of great rock over the weekend at the Food and Wine Festival. Also Adam Lior's up there from Channel 10's SBS's, that's my next guest. SBS, yes, that's it. He's up there cooking away in the kitchen as well. Go up and say hello to Adam. And we'll keep you in touch with what's happening throughout the week on Power FM and of course here today during the parade. What happens to the lights? I mean, they're very slow. They don't want to get booked.
Of course, the major sponsor today for the Garden of Flowers procession is Grand Central, recently renovated, not far from where we're standing at the moment. And I'm sure all the locals really appreciate the wonderful array of shopping we have in Toowoomba at Grand Central.
So the police here officially mark the beginning of the 2018 Carnival of Flowers Floral Parade.
him to start on the pot band?
No, that's good now.
Leading the floral parade this year is the not-for-profit organisation that provides direct services to empower, educate, advocate and support African women and their families to foster independence, effective integration and cohesion in the wider community. African communities have called Toowoomba home for more than 2 decades, but this is the first time that they've participated in the carnival.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
This is fairy tale. You've been waiting for this one. I know.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you say their name again? Josh Brown and...
Well, my interpretation is Galame, but I could be wrong.
No, that's all right. I just didn't know how to
right?
say it myself. Yeah.
Galame?
Alama.
I don't know either. We'll get out of order.
Flight number 7 is coming up now.
That's the Catholic Care, a community service agency based in Rutherford Street who work with individuals, families and community through services like counselling, the Family Relationship Centre and family mediation. They also have parenting programs and of course water.
And they're straight across the road from where we are, next to our studio buildings.
Catholic Care is sharing their float today with the Kalila Kindergarten, Toowoomba's only Indigenous early learning facility, preserving Aboriginal culture, and Sunrise Way, our local drug and alcohol rehabilitation residential program.
Big round of applause for this brilliant flight, isn't it? Except for the snakes.
They're not real, they're not real.
Aren't they?
Sunrise Way do an amazing job in our community as well.
This one seems to be going in reverse, doesn't it? Oh no, it's getting in.
Welcome to Toowoomba Clubhouse. Established in 1996, Toowoomba Clubhouse is an organisation dedicated to supporting adults with a lived experience of mental illness in the Toowoomba community. Clubhouse programs provide members with opportunities to access employment, training, housing, to develop life skills and participate in social and community events. Toowoomba Clubhouse provides a supportive, safe and empowering environment. Welcome here. They've supported many people over the years on their mental health journey, including 325 locals over the last 12 months. This very flexible young lady is from the Sacred Circus. I could do that when I was 2. The Toowoomba Municipal Band. They've been in existence since 1922. They've taken part in every Carnival of Flowers parade since the carnival commenced in 1950. Carnival of Flowers. She's, of course, from Heritage Bank on the Blooming Gorgeous float.
I would have thought they'd have had that cat from the ad.
No, she couldn't be bothered doing anything like that.
Not.
So we are royally impressed with the effort Priscilla and the team have gone to. After all, what's more regal than enjoying a tea party while soaking up the amazing atmosphere of the Grand Parade? I'm sure Priscilla will get a great reception today, as well as the Heritage staff members and their families walking alongside her.
I've had a thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
I've got this vision of a movie. Priscilla, Pig of the Desert. Would that work?
Oh, God.
No, okay. All right, fair enough. Next. And of course, the Carnival is thrilled to have Heritage Bank as one of the major sponsors. And without those sponsors and the volunteers, it would make it very hard to put on the entire week and a couple of days. But it does happen. It's a fantastic. I mean, there's polo next weekend.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, and of course the Food and Wine Festival
Food
continues
and Wine Festival
through
today,
to tomorrow night.
Okay, dancing their way up towards us now is the Toowoomba African Women's Alliance. This is a newly formed not-for-profit organisation that provides direct services to empower, educate, advocate and support African women and their families to foster independence, effective integration and cohesion in the wider community. African communities have called Toowoomba home for more than 2 decades, but this is the first time that they've participated in the carnival.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Fairy Dale. You've been waiting for this one, I know.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You love the fairies.
I do.
Fairy Dale has been magically inspired to life by local identity Wendy Skee, the Fairy Lady. Wendy's mission for Fairy Dale is to spread as much magic as it possibly can, prompting us to remember to put a little magic into every day and spread lots of magic to bring families together with the help of the Fairy Dale fairies. Don't forget the catch cry. I do believe in fairies. I do. Someone's blown a lot of bubbles in there too.
So here's Adam in the Cadillac. It's not pink though.
Everybody, please give Adam Lior a huge welcome. Adam, of course, came to fame on MasterChef some years ago, and he now hosts the SBS food and travel program Destination Flavour. Welcome to Toowoomba.
We'll see you up at the Food and Wine Festival
Is that Kevin's mum?
for some tastings. It's too much paperwork for that.
This is the amazing Taperi. This is Jazzman.
Oh, okay. It's a beautiful Ford Fairlane 500 coupe, towing along the Jazzman.
Here we have the Scouts Association of Australia. What an amazing group this is for amazing young people. An organisation with over 40 million scouts worldwide.
And they've got half of them on the float at the moment.
Don't be naughty. These guys are rovers from the rover section of the Scouting movement. They're celebrating their centenary this year. 100 years of rovering.
Is that right? You know there's over 450 rovers aged 18 to 25 spread across 79 crews in Queensland alone.
I didn't know that, Jeff. You're full of knowledge.
I'm full of something.
You are full of it.
Yes. All right, I love this, the Beatles.
You know.
John, Paul, George and Ringo. Good on you guys. From the V-Dub Club, or Club V-Dub. Led by Herbie. Herbie's the fifth Beatle. There's a souped up Beatle, goodness me. There's something about Volkswagens, the Beatles and the combi vans, isn't it? I say Arthur, isn't it?
I say Arthur, yes there is. It sort of brings back lots of fond memories from our youth.
Looks like we've got another Cadillac coming up. This time Jim Fogarty's in it, and of course you can catch Jim at the Food and Wine Festival. He gives the tips on gardening. I don't know if he could help me, but anyhow.
I don't think anyone can help you, but we can try.
Love the car. In 2014, Jim designed Essence of Australia for the Royal Botanic Garden, Melbourne, at the RHS Hampton Court Place, the flower show there.
He was also awarded a gold medal, as well as a Tudor Rose Award for the Best Show Garden. He's the first Australian to exhibit a garden at the Philadelphia Flower Show in the USA. And here at Everdance once more. Marching band. Former school of Jonathan Thurston.
True.
That is true. I don't know that he was in the marching band though.
No, it's in the convertible.
Okay, the Fad Cheer and Dance Studio. They operate all over Queensland with over 4,000 members statewide. They offer jazz, hip-hop, if you haven't got your hips hopped out, cheerleading classes from 3 years of age to adults. There you go, you can do a cheerleading course.
I could too, yes, I could see that. Absolutely.
It wouldn't be good for your diggy hip though.
No, I'd have to get 2 replacements for sure.
Their classes are fun and affordable with performance opportunities for all.
You know that was just a passing fad, don't you?
This is what I have to work with.
It's alright, you love it.
I do.
Okay, coming down now is my local Feast Farmers Market. Toowoomba surrounds is amazing food and micro and small food farmers and manufacturers create amazing fresh, local taste sensations for our palates. And of course that's on every Wednesday at the Mills Precinct and every Saturday at Cobham Cove Museum in the car park there. So nice fresh produce there. And we should always be supporting our farmers no matter what. Good on you guys.
They also fundraise for the Rotary Drought Relief Fund each week as well, which is something that's really important at the moment because our farmers are really struggling. Actually, it's amazing when you look around Toowoomba how beautiful the gardens are, considering the drought that we've had, and it just says how hard our council workers have been working to make Toowoomba look as beautiful as it is at the moment. Now this is for people that like to dress up. The Toowoomba cosplayers. So as children we grow up reading about magical and mythical creatures.
Like Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yes.
Okay.
That's one.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think of who was, and H.R. Pufnstuf.
Oh.
He was my favourite dragon.
I like the talking flute.
The Toowoomba cosplayers have brought to life some of those creatures that can be found deep within the enchanted forest.
And it's magpie swimming season, is it too? Oh no, not a magpie.
How beautiful.
So what mystical monster
It's
do
just
you
this
know?
lovely little fawn.
Okay, it's the most wonderful time of the year in Toowoomba. The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming, and the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers program has sprung into spring. This is the Toowoomba Regional Council's float. You can eat, drink and savour taste sensations tonight and tomorrow. As I mentioned at the Heritage Bank Food and Wine Festival, stay and sway at the live concert series with many great acts, which we mentioned before, including the church tonight and choir boys tomorrow night. Okay.
Oh, you had to get up and do it again. I didn't see it. Oh, he is. What a good fellow. I've always wondered how you do this. Up on a penny
You're not
farthing.
going to get back up now.
Oh,
Yes, big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
So effortless. Fabulous.
It's very high.
It is very high. You'd get a nosebleed
I know.
doing that.
Yep. Everdance is up next.
Someone's gone to a lot of trouble with these girls today with their gorgeous outfits and makeup and hair. They just look beautiful.
Everdance Studios, a local dance academy specialising in modern dance classes. They offer children a fun, supportive environment to learn dance, meet new friends and build dance portfolios. Everdance's performance today showcases all the different groups within the studio. If you are after a dance school that cares about your child, then Everdance is for you. See Peter today or tomorrow or the next day or any time really for a free trial lesson and begin your journey in dance with Everdance.
I could sign you up for that.
You could too, yeah. I get thrown out.
Probably.
I've got 8 left feet. Just a reminder too, we'll be broadcasting live from the Margaret Street Markets tomorrow from 8 a.m. And it's all thanks to Unleash the Beast, which is coming to Toowoomba. It's about mental health, and some great speakers, including Ray Martin, coming to Toowoomba in October the 10th. It's a Wednesday, so mark it in your calendars. Or come down and say good day tomorrow. We'll have the Power FM Rock Shop, a pop-up rock shop there.
That's
with
right.
Some t-shirts that are available and other things, CDs and whatnot. And we'll be doing it as a simulcast with Power TV Australia, our partners here today with this simulcast as well. This is going right across the world, so you better smile and clap and whatever else you want to do or don't want to do.
Wait to the family.
Maybe that's it, is it?
No, it's not. It's not it.
Oh, okay. I was
The
going to go home.
Toowoomba Ballet Theatre are slowly working their way up, but we've just got a little break in the traffic, but I can see them coming. But I can't see you doing this, Jeff.
No, I can't. I don't dance.
There's a song like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Long tall classes. Yeah, I can dance.
Oh dear. So yes, I'm really looking forward to this live broadcast in the morning at 8 a.m. after being at the Food and Wine Festival tonight. It's going to be an early start to the day.
Just a reminder too, the GM Craft and Garden Show is on today till 5 and tomorrow till 3. That's up at GM School, and they've got some fabulous things happening there with food and also with the plants. Night Garden is a new thing that's happening here as well at the centre of Queen's Park from Wednesday the 26th through to Sunday the 30th. I think the dancers are nearly here.
They are.
The Carnival of Trains is also on at the showgrounds until Sunday week, and that's presented by the Toowoomba Model Railway Club.
So here we have, coming along the road now, are the Toowoomba Ballet Theatre. It unites dancers from different dance schools to stage full-length fairy tale ballets at the Empire Theatre. So there are dancers in this troupe from different classes and different dance schools, all in Toowoomba. They come together to create the Toowoomba Ballet Theatre, and this year they staged Cinderella, featuring 70 dancers from Warwick to Brisbane. Next April they're going to be doing Rapunzel at the Empire Theatre.
How do they dance on their toes like that, right? Seriously, that must hurt. No, serious.
I've never tried.
I was being serious then.
Were you?
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
And here we have the bubblegum stealth walker.
You could ride the penny farthing.
Yeah, she could do it with her feet on the
Yeah,
ground.
absolutely.
How incredible.
Show your appreciation of these people as they come through in the parade. Put a lot of hard work into it.
The Queensland branch of the Falun Dafa Association have been taking part in the Grand Central Floral Parade since 1999. So this is their 18th year. Aren't they beautiful?
They are.
They're an ancient self-improvement system based on the principles of truthfulness, compassion and forbearance. They are complemented by 5 sets of exercises. Oh, sorry, the exercise, you lost me. The exercise is simple to learn and suitable for all ages. Many people take up the practice because of the tremendous physical and mental health benefits. The immediate benefits of the practice include stress relief.
I could do that.
You should do that.
I could do that.
Peace of mind and good health. If you'd like to learn these exercises, you can go to Newtown Park in Toowoomba. Actually, that looks like the sort of exercise I could do.
Yeah, I was.
Were you? Did I miss it?
Yeah, you did.
Did I blink?
You did.
Fastway Couriers. Believe it or not, 2018 marks 25 years of Fastways operating in Australia. It's also the 10th anniversary for the Toowoomba regional franchisees, Phillip and Bronwyn. The courier franchisees are owner-operators. The team at Fastway is on hand to assist you to meet your courier needs. So give them a call the next time you need a parcel delivered on time. That's the key, delivered on time.
It'll be delivered the fast way, won't it?
Fastway, exactly.
And they do it with care as well.
Rhythm Nation, Academy of Dance in Newtown. They believe everyone can dance. They haven't seen us, darling.
No.
Their vision is to provide a fun and engaging dance space where students of all ages and stages can experience the joy of dance. Rhythm Nation offers classes for all age groups, with their adult classes the best in town. Now, they've got to live up to that. They offer a variety of class styles, including hip-hop. There's that hip-hop again. I'm worried about my hip popping, not popping. Jazz, tap, contemporary and Latin, and their friendly yet professional studio will have you light on your feet in no time. Now there's a challenge.
Yes.
I have a challenge for you.
Big round of applause once again for the Rhythm Nation Academy of Dance. You can finish now, sorry.
Their annual showcase is on Saturday the 17th of November at the Hume Ridge Church of Christ.
And they'll also be at the Teapot Extravaganza tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. if you want to learn more.
The Cedar Centre. I thought it was Evil Knievel. Gorgeous. The Cedar Centre is a community-based education centre that's been providing accredited training, community education and access to a variety of learning and meeting environments for over 40 years. They were previously known as the Toowoomba Education Centre, and they offer diploma-level qualifications in aged care, disability, early childhood education support, community services and other courses that are available. Just give them a call to get all the details. This is the Toowoomba Malayali Association. It's been formed by a group of people from the South Indian state of Kerala, known as God's own country. It's a popular tourist destination thanks to its illustrious backwaters and lush green forests. done.
We arranged that especially for us down here. Next up are the guys and girls from disco.
We've been to a few discos in our
We
day.
have blue light, red light, purple light. This is the Downs Industry Schools Co-op, a specialist not-for-profit youth agency operating across southwest Queensland. With offices.
Love it, Neil.
Oh my goodness me, what is that? Oh dear, g'day. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm lost now. I just saw Neil, my printer, with an afro and peace glasses. But anyhow, they deliver the offices. That's right. It's Toowoomba, Dalby, and Gatton, and they deliver programs of youth for our community, ranging from 15 to 24.
Dance Stars Toowoomba. Give them a big round of applause. They're all about sharing the love and fun of dance. Students aged 3 and up. Okay, the studio offers classes to suit beginners and advanced performers. Dancing Stars students are given many performance opportunities and are consistently performing at local community events, school fetes, discos, studio concerts and internationally. Dancing Stars will be going...
Well, that dancer did well. They got a gold star, so congratulations on that.
So yes, they're going international yet again, bringing one of Australia's biggest performance groups to the most amazing stages. Okay.
Adding significant pedal power to this year's parade
This
our
is Jeffrey Talbot. Hey Jeffrey! Jeffrey wins the best decorated bike just about every year at the carnival. And this year his theme is Off the Chain Dog Rescue. More beautiful ladies from Everdance. And now we have the City of Bundaberg Drum Corps.
They march down here every year, and boy are they tired. The Drum Corps was founded in 1956 by the late Kevin Valentine. The band was formed using the original concept of all-percussion marching band. It's actually the first of its kind anywhere in the Southern Hemisphere. The Bundy Drum Corps, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is a rare sight. The Freemasons in procession wearing full ceremonial regalia. Rarely seen in public, the various colours displayed signify the different orders within the fraternity. Freemasonry brings together men from every walk of life, creed, race and belief, united in towns and cities all over the world, assisting those in need while developing the character and integrity of their members. They do an amazing lot of fundraising for the community that people wouldn't be aware of. They're just the quiet achievers that are in the background and always there to lend a helping hand when one of their brothers needs one. With them, looks like some young ladies from Job's Daughters, is that right? JDI? Yes, I'm a PHQ, thank you very much. Lovely to see you here.
A PH what?
I'm a PHQ.
Oh, okay. Toowoomba North State School are next. What is it? Sorry? PhD.
It's a degree. Thank you. Yes, I'm a pastoral queen.
Okay. Toowoomba North State School, corner of Mort and Taylor Streets. I actually drive past every day, nearly. Celebrating 150 years, 6th to the 8th of September 2019. Wonder if they've got any teachers from there.
Of course there are.
No, from 150 years ago.
Oh, charming.
Okay.
Please welcome the Filipino community.
Sorry, I'm just on. There's a lot of different cultures, isn't it, coming to this town and enhancing the town. And it's fabulous to see them all become involved in what's happening with the carnival.
That's
Welcome.
Right. They've done an amazing job on this float with the flowers. It's just beautiful. The secret garden in the Philippines would not be complete without the humble nipa hut.
I reckon they saw Jim Fogarty got some lessons.
But it is wonderful to see so many cultures coming together in Toowoomba and all getting on so well. And being here today.
Yeah, that's the key. We see a lot of different colours, bright colours all the time. There's a bit of a theme, isn't there, with enchanted gardens and all that kind of stuff?
It is the theme of this year's Carnival Parade, is the enchanted garden.
Woolies now, the fresh food people.
And this is a beautiful float as well. Look at those fresh flowers. And the gorgeous kids.
And forever blowing bubbles.
And older kids. young adults. Actually, at the end of the parade, they're going to be selling all the plants off that float, and all the proceeds are going to the Woolworths Children's Hospital Appeal. So get up to the park at the end of the parade and get yourself a bargain, and it will be a good donation.
Okay, next up is the Mercy Services, the Cultural Diversity Hub at Mercy Community Work with migrants and refugees. Thank you. That's the biggest applause. Anyhow, sorry. Anyhow, they welcome families making Toowoomba and Australia home over many years. Again, as we've been saying about the diversity of the cultures now in this fantastic city.
Please welcome the young men and women of Sharp Dojo. They're a friendly, family-operated dojo with 75 years of combined experience in martial arts. Conveniently located in Centenary Heights, the dojo offers karate classes from 5 years to adults. Classes are separated into age groups, so you don't have to worry about a 10-year-old beating you up, Jeff. The first lesson is free. Each class is designed to address the student's specific age, developmental requirements and goals.
I'm back.
From Alan Casey Entertainment, Madame Jo Stilts.
Madame Zoo! Madame Zoo!
Madame Zoo!
Madame Zoo! And the mechanical love daughter!
Lovely. And her mechanical daughter. Madame Zoo and her mechanical daughter. Okay, we have the University of Southern Queensland. NASA is on a mission to find worlds around other stars, and the University of Southern Queensland is key to this pursuit. USQ's Mount Kent Observatory is the only dedicated site in the Southern Hemisphere that will be working with NASA on this mission. In coming years, the USQ will play a leading role in the global effort to find and learn about planets around other stars.
All right, up next is Darling Downs Region Scouts. The Scout Association is the largest youth organisation with over 40 million scouts across the world and 500,000 scouts in Australia alone. But here's just a small sample of them. Scouts provide a range of services and outdoor recreation together with activities to aid the delivery of the Scout program to the 20 Scout groups whose youth, that's boys and girls, range in age between 6 and 26. I just miss out.
Just.
Missed it by this much. Okay, the regions include Toowoomba, Drayton, Crow's Nest, Oakey, Highfields, Bithcott, Millmerran, Pittsworth, Clifton, Warwick, Stanthorpe, Dolby, Chinchilla and Gundawindi. Approximately 700 Scouts on the Darling Downs alone, so good on you boys and girls.
And good on the parents that support them and give up their time as well.
How long did it take to put that float together? A long time? Yeah, I bet. A day? Okay.
Couple of days. Couple of days.
Fantastic. Don't fall. Please don't fall.
Please welcome the people from Colliers International. Colliers International Toowoomba operates as a partner office with a team of 40 across all sectors of the market, including commercial, residential, industrial, retail, hotels and leisure and project marketing. The team is committed to providing an exceptional level of service to their clients and going above and beyond to provide innovative solutions to achieve outstanding results together.
I wonder if they'd sell the ute as an outside broadcast game for us. Will they do that, you think?
Well, you can only ask.
Well, we might do that.
It's gorgeous.
They've even got a little pool.
There's some very gorgeous looking garden gnomes here. It's the Girls Brigade and Boys Brigade.
And they're celebrating their birthday.
That would be that fabulous birthday cake atop that truck.
Ah, with 3 candles.
This year marks 125 years of the Girls Brigade and 135 years of the Boys Brigade. It's a celebration for brigades across the world.
I know that song.
Sing along, Mindy. Go on, sing along.
Oh boy.
This is the Tiargo Marching Band.
It was established in 2006 after the establishment of the first one in New York in 2005.
So we were only 12 months behind. That's pretty good.
For more information, you can log on to Brigades Australia website or contact Toowoomba North Church of Christ. One of the guys said it was only 6 months after the original that the Australian one started, so that's cool.
So here we have Rotary Edge, and they're supporting the Mill Bay Military Challenge. It's a charity endurance event which tackles the rugged escarpment terrain of Redwood and Jubilee Parks in Toowoomba. I haven't done that for many years. So the event's taking place on April the 28th next year, and you can register as individuals or teams to participate in one of 3 routes of increasing difficulty. Oh, but I think we'll just go and watch.
Absolutely. Next up is a magnificently presented 1957 Studebaker Hawk. Absolutely sensational car, and it's pulling the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers Jazzman 3. Did you know there was 3 of them?
Well, there were 2 on the last one, so he is number 3.
Great car.
We do pay attention.
Love the car. Big round of applause for the car. Yeah. Oh, and the Jazzman too. And you're the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers marionettes, is that right? Good on you. If you pedal harder, does that take off? No?
Please welcome Centenary Heights State High School. And just guess what their musical was this year.
Just how much I think.
Now the sad thing is I went to St Henry Heights and wore those uniforms that the girls up the front are wearing. Just shows my age.
Yes. That was in their first couple of years, wasn't it?
Oh, it was only 10 years ago.
Oh, that's fantastic. That was all live on that float thing.
Amazing talent for those young people. That's just great. And if you got to see Mamma Mia, it was fantastic.
This is Vicky Benstead, I should say, the creative visual. Again, another secret garden.
There's a couple of little secret chihuahuas on this float looking absolutely gorgeous. Deep in the forest, under the leaves, is a secret garden. Y'all would never believe. These kids are gorgeous. It's been a big day for them too, I can imagine. Big Dog Support Services. They're a local NDIS registered service provider helping people in the Toowoomba and surrounding areas to live big in their communities. You can find them on the corner of Ruthven and Bridge Streets. Big Dog Support Services. Well done. Yeah. There's lots of places that you just drive past every day and you don't realise what these offices are and what the fantastic work that they do in the community is.
Absolutely. Next up, the Darling Downs Region Girl Guides. That's better. I said the Darling Downs Region Girls Guides. That's better. That's good.
For over 100 years, the Girl Guides have been involved in shaping the lives of girls and young women in our community. While traditional skills such as camping and cooking are still part of the program, the changing times have brought forward new non-formal education programs such as Free Being Me and Guide Your Money.
All right, we've got a first timer coming up now. First time entered in the parade, Victory Life. The rocks that create the creek bed are painted in cloves, turmeric and paprika. The large brown tree is painted in cocoa, cloves and cinnamon, and the stone walls are painted in ginger, turmeric, paprika and cocoa with, it sounds like a milkshake, doesn't
You just want to eat it.
I know.
It sounds fantastic.
Absolutely. So there you go, Victory Life, ladies and gentlemen, float 29 in the Carnival Parade this year.
All members of Victory Life Toowoomba from the multicultural and age diversity of the church. Victory Life Toowoomba.
I'm amazed at the amount of work gone into some of the, well, a lot of these floats, most of the floats in fact.
It's been really high standard this
absolutely.
year. Olympus Cheer started in 2014. Give them a cheer! Olympus Cheer! They do competition and recreational cheerleading and dance, as well as stunt, tumbling, there must have just been a stunt, and fitness classes. Oh my God!
You shouldn't do that in front of us old people. Goodness me.
Gee whiz. Fantastic.
All right, we've got Life Without
Life
Barriers
Without
now.
Barriers. What an amazing group of people these people are. It's the third year Life Without Barriers. They're one of Australia's largest not-for-profit providers. And as I say, it's the third year that they've participated in the Carnival of Flowers. They work with people with a disability and other vulnerable Australians. They've been doing that for over 20 years. They do an excellent job.
Live Your Best Life is their call to all their customers, so good on it.
The Toowoomba Tornadoes. They're a not-for-profit cheerleading club.
Give us a cheer!
They love to dance, tumble and stunt. Family friendly and fun. Here we go. Oh, they're going to... Oh!
I wonder if you draw the short straw here. Oh, yes, you're the one that's going to be thrown up in the air. And then you put all your trust in catching you, don't you?
Look, they're offering a free trial session for anyone 2 years and above. You interested?
Not a chance. Sorry. No.
I don't think they'd catch you.
Not a chance.
Check out their Facebook page if you'd like any further information. That's the Toowoomba Tornadoes. Here we have another performer from Sacred Circus, the Bubblegum Stilt.
What flavour, by the way?
She looks strawberry to me.
I think it's musk.
Oh, yes. Good one.
Can't be strawberry.
She's got no noodles. Stop it. Stop it. It's too soon.
All right. Next up is the Toowoomba Hospital Foundation. Joining us in the parade is the Hospital Foundation Darling Downs Health and the University of Queensland, the wings is through the page shut, rural clinic skills showing off their heart community float.
Hi, Alison.
Big round of applause for the Toowoomba Hospital Foundation as part of the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers parade this year.
They do an amazing job here in Toowoomba. They make life easier for people that are in care, and they've made it their life's work to look after the many people, young and old, in our great region. They truly are the heart of the community. Oh, Carers Queensland, speaking of hearts of the community, they're partnering with NDIS to offer the local area coordination program to service the Toowoomba region. They ensure that people live more fulfilling and connected lives with a greater sense of well-being. They're an Indigenous medical service in southwest Queensland with health clinics based in Oakey, Dalby and St George. Please welcome the Gowrie Little Plain Rural Fire Brigade.
An extra big round of applause for these guys. They really do keep us safe in some horrible conditions.
And they're all
we really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know you. I'm deaf now. Thank you.
No, you're Jeff.
Yes. Now you're doing my material.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's okay.
The YWCA Australia is a not-for-profit organisation that has been supporting Australian women and girls since 1855. They're a women-led movement that achieves positive change by providing advocacy programs and services for women, families and communities. The YWCA runs programs and services that include a disability service, White Hand Up services, providing practical measures to support women to rebuild their lives after escaping from domestic and family violence, or who are homeless or at imminent risk of homelessness.
Hey! How are you?
Well done. Here come Newtown State School's Outside School Hours Care. This is a fantastic service for working parents that you need to have your kids somewhere safe where they can be looked after and get some education at the same time while you're busy at work.
Up next we have Mayhem Dance Academy, based in Toowoomba and Westbrook. Sorry, I didn't hear that. They're in their 4th year of operation with 170 students. Well done. Mayhem offers fun and modern classes for age 3 and up to there, so hip hop again, contemporary jazz, ballet and Irish. There you go. Oh no, sorry, wrong part, yeah. Mayhem is a family-focused studio and has a supportive environment to all students and their families.
We're very lucky here today to have the Bhakti Centre from Surfers Paradise visiting Toowoomba.
Welcome to Toowoomba. Is he driving, is he?
He's driving. So this chariot represents world peace, community spirit, cultural diversity and unity. My brother used to have a cat called Bhakti.
Right. Did it sing?
No, not like that. Only when you stood on it.
Oh, terrible.
Okay. I wouldn't want to stand on his cat. He was very precious about his cat.
This, you know, by this time last year, the parade was over. This is fantastic, the amount of floats that are coming through. I hope you're enjoying it, ladies and gentlemen, and make those, particularly the volunteers and also the visitors to this city, whether you're watching or participating, very welcome. And at the end of the parade, of course, you can pop down to Queen's Park and pick up the fruit, the veggies and the flowers that are on display on a lot of these floats today.
Speaking of visitors, let's welcome the Oki community.
Go the Oki Bears!
This float is being towed by a 1982 Fiat tractor. It features a helicopter representing the Army Aviation Training Centre, which this year is celebrating 50 years in Oki. Good on ya. I just saw your wife. Dance Central. Gee, we've seen some fabulous dancers today. Amazing outfits, wonderful hair and makeup, and really talented kids. So of course Enchanted Garden is the theme. So how many different mystical and magical characters can you see here?
I can see a butterfly. It's not so mystical though, is it?
Here we have Bupa, Glenvale Nursing Home. This is the first time that Bupa Glenvale has entered the Carnival Parade.
Holy superhero, Batman! I have to find a pole to slide down now. Here it is, the Batmobile.
Straight from Gotham City.
The most desirable movie car ever is now roaming the streets of Toowoomba. Craig Blackburn and his oldest 3 kids, Cameron, Sean and Stuart, have spent thousands of hours recreating this masterpiece. Since being completed, Batman has taken his car far and wide, fighting crime and putting smiles on the faces of kids young and old. Batman is available for hire for charity events, formals, weddings. It'd be a good wedding car, wouldn't it?
Well, I was just thinking about school formals. I can just imagine the kids lining up to try and be the one to ride in that.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry, they're not kids, they're young adults.
They are.
Toowoomba Philharmonic, welcome to the Carnival.
Shrek the musical, hey? Okay.
What's big, green and lives in a swamp?
Is that the answer?
Everyone's favourite scary green ogre is coming to the Empire Theatre, courtesy of the Toowoomba Philharmonic. Their production is the Tony Award winning show Shrek the Musical, October 12 to 14. Get your tickets.
All right, next up is Toowoomba State High School. Yeah, a bit louder. Thank you. It was Toowoomba's first secondary school, established in 1919. A proud history of delivering exemplary education to the young people of Toowoomba over the past 100 years.
Celebrating 100 years this year. Please welcome
Next up in another Cadillac, I love these Cadillacs, he's Australia's favourite landscaper and he works regularly, showcased on Channel 9's The Block. Australia's best backyard, open homes, Australia and selling houses, Australia. Dave Franklin, devoted landscape architect with more than 25 years experience, and he'll be sharing his tips and tricks at the Food and Wine Festival.
Please welcome the Toowoomba Trail Riding Club.
I thought they were riding horses.
Deary me. I can't even answer that.
Okay.
The Toowoomba Trail Riding Club has over 40 participants, with some of the riders also making up the club's performing team, the Kent Saddlery Outback Riders. All riders and horses are welcome to join this friendly and exciting club. And the club also wanted to thank Toowoomba Regional Council for their support and allowing them to participate in today's parade. Do they have someone walking along with a bucket after them?
Oh, like a pooper scooper. Do you have to do that with horses?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Remind me not to buy a horse. Once again, welcome to the 69th Carnival of Flowers, a community event and an award-winning community event, I might add, because it's won the last two tourism awards in Australia for an event. So, kudos to the Toowoomba Regional Council and the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers Committee that put it all together. They have strategic partners, Tourism and Events Queensland, Southern Queensland Country, as well as the major partners, Grand Central Shopping Centre, Heritage Bank, Qantas, Ergon Energy and Peter Roberts Honda. Is that it? That's not
Well,
it.
normally we end off with the Mayor and some of our councillors coming past in some vehicles, and we were expecting some cars from Peter Roberts Hondas to do that, but it does look like that something may have gone wrong and that's not happening today, so people are breaking up. So thank you everyone for coming. We really hope that you've enjoyed the carnival this year. Stay safe. If you're going to the Ergon Food and Wine Festival tonight in Queen's Park, have a fabulous night.
Come up and say good day.
We'll be there, and then come and see us at our live broadcast in the Bell Street Mall tomorrow morning.
That's Margaret Street, actually.
Is it?
In the Margaret Street Market.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Margaret Street Market.
That's all
Just
right.
as well you told me I'd have gone to the wrong place.
No, you've given us 3 hours. I'll give us another 5 minutes. Yeah. I see some flashing lights down there, but I don't know.
I believe that the Peter Roberts Hondas cars are coming. So people, if you can just step back from the roadway and let them come through. There's just been a delay in between that, so I imagine that these will be the Toowoomba Regional Councillors. See, we knew there would be a horse pooper scooper man. Good on you, you're doing a fabulous job. He's taking out my job. What are you saying? Am I full of something?
I'm not. I say nothing. All right, Peter Roberts is the sole dealer for these LDVUs.
Yes, Peter Roberts Honda, the sole dealer for the LDV utes on the Darling Downs. They're a tough build and all the robust features needed to take you anywhere, be it work or play. Book a test drive with Peter Roberts in James Street today.
And it comes in a crew cab along with a mayor and a councillor. Yeah. And there's still more, but wait, there's more. This time it is the Peter Roberts Honda for the Toowoomba Carnival of Flowers. It's all signed, written and all that kind of stuff. And
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Mayor, Councillor Paul Antonio, and the Premier of Queensland, Anastasia Palaszczuk. Welcome to Toowoomba. Lovely to see you here. So ladies and gentlemen, that really does conclude the 2018 Carnival Parade. Thank you so much for coming. We really hope you've enjoyed it and that you enjoy your time in Toowoomba if you're visiting.